Hello everyone and welcome to another free pattern video. Today I have 30 free Valentine's Day patterns for you, and I actually have one that I've kitted up as well that I'm going to show you. And yeah, so I'm gonna give a little disclaimer and then we'll jump right in. All these patterns are provided by the designers. Down below, I will have every pattern linked. Each one's gonna take you to a little bit of a different place. Those will all be linked down below. Now, as the time I'm posting this, they're all available. You can get them. They're of course the designer's property because they have designed them and created them. And they're so generously providing those to us. So if those are not available anymore or the freebie is missing, that is the designer's right to take it down at any time. At the time of posting this, they are all available. I've never actually had any be taken down after I post one of these videos, but I like to say that just in case. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. So the first one is also, if you see me looking, I have a notebook with my notes, and then I have an iPad with each pattern. This is my son's iPad, so I have a child case on it, but with each pattern shown on it so I can kind of know what I'm talking about when I'm referencing it. So number one is Love by the Tiny Modernist. This one is 39 by 57. Very simple. It has the little flowers at the top and the bottom, which are in the shape of hearts, which I thought was really cute. Like you could add like a stamp border almost around the pink and make it like a little stamp pillow. I think that'd be really cute. The next one is the one I have kitted up. So I'm going to show you what I have here. This is My Valentine by Susan Ake. This is provided via heartfelt, so it is charted in heartfelt flosses. Now I am personally converting them to a few flosses and stash. Some of them are overdyes and some of them are DMC. So I have a 16 count accrue fabric here, and then I'm going to be using Classic Colorworks Rosy Glow, XU Designs Lady in Red. If you haven't tried XU Designs flosses, they are amazing. And then a few DMC colors, 817, 606, and 894. So I'm going to be using all of those for my conversion, which I'll hopefully have started by my next Flosstube video. I'm excited to start that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I am going to color convert them from heartfelt to that. All right, number 3 is Valentine's Day from the Fat Quarter Shop. And this one is 25 by 28, only 4 DMC colors, very small stitch, would work up super quickly. I think that would be really cute to stitch on like perforated paper or plastic canvas. And if you had like a little girl, or even if you wanted to do it for you, put it on like a little barrette for your hair. I think that would be so adorable. The next one, number 4, is Love Letter by Spruce Crafts. This one's so cute, a little kawaii pattern. I love the little faces on the heart in the like bubble and on that envelope itself, and the detail of inside the envelope lining there with like the little pink polka dots almost looks like flowers. I think is so sweet. Also beautiful picture of that. The next one is Heart Confetti by DMC. This is only charted in 4 DMC colors, and I like what it says here, best friends forever, but that might not be exactly what you want on yours. So you could easily change the back stitching of that text to make it more like a traditional conversation heart, which you would normally find on the candies themselves, and have like XO, or I can't even remember what else is on them, but something like that. Number 6 is Heart Confetti, another one by DMC. So pretty. I love this one because it's super pretty for Valentine's Day, but you could also easily leave this out in the spring with all the little flowers and things on it. I think it would be really cute to finish as like a heart-shaped pillow. It's really a simple idea, but I love it and it's so sweet. Number 7 is Hedgehog Natasha. The stitch count on this one is 140 by 195. A really cute design. A little bit of back stitch, not too much, but a little bit of back stitch to add a few details to Natasha's face, the flowers, her bow, and of course her little hedgehog spikes, I guess was what you would call them. Very sweet. Next is V is for Valentine. This is by Pineberry Lane, and the stitch count is 71 by 91. I love this one, a little bit more traditional. You only need one color, a really nice one where you could use your favorite DMC red, or if you have a red overdyed and stashed, or even a red silk would be super pretty. And you don't need much of it because it is small. The next one is Thou Hast Stolen My Heart by Jean Farish Needleworks. The stitch count on this one is 57 by 58. Another super simple one. A lot of these have very minimal colors as well, which is really nice when you're trying to kit them up quickly right before Valentine's Day. Yeah, really sweet. Loved the back stitch in the lettering here. Really detailed lettering and super duper pretty. I really love that. Honestly, I think I would maybe stitch it just like the border around those words, Thou Hast Stolen My Heart. I think that would be a really cute small as well. Next, number 10 is You Are So Loved. This is from October House Fiber Arts, one of my very favorite designers. I always find myself gravitating towards their patterns. The stitch count on this one is 85 by 66. Those little hearts and the use of color in those hearts are perfection. I love them. I definitely want to stitch this one. I don't know if it'll be this year. It depends on how quickly I finish the other one, but I do love this one and I think it's so, so pretty. This one may look a little weird when it's on your screen because I did distort the colors just a little bit because they didn't have like a cover photo of the design. So I'm just putting the pattern up, but hopefully I've distorted enough so you hopefully won't screenshot that, or just out of the kindness of your heart will not screenshot it and go to the designer's website to drive some traffic there and show support to them for providing this pattern. This one is Hearts, Floss, and Fleece. So you can stitch this individually, which is actually where I got the hair clip idea, because on their website they show hair clips with the little hearts, which I thought was really sweet. But you could also stitch this, which is probably what I would do, as like a small little sampler, and then maybe turn it into like a sampler pillow where you have like the sampler and then you have like a chunk of fabric with like a rickrack or something seaming it together. I think would be really pretty. There's only a few colors in that, but it's making really good use of those few colors. The next one is from Crochet A Go-Go. This is Love Makes Me Happy, and the stitch count is 75 by 63. Very sweet. You could take that truck out and make that a small if you wanted to, or you could stitch the whole design. I love the whole design. But if you wanted a little truck small, I think that's super sweet. Love that one. Next again is from the Fat Quarter Shop. This is Made with Love, and the stitch count is 37 by 69. More of a longer one. I love the way it's finished here. I think that's what made this design really stand out. It's really a simple stitch, but the finishing here sends it over the top and makes it look so fancy, even with just a few colors. Next one is from Lizzie Kate. This is Be My Valentine, and the stitch count is 57 by 28. Again, another really small one. Would be cute to do a pillow where you're featuring a fabric and a little stitch here. Super sweet, very simple. What are there, 4 colors there? But my gosh, it's adorable. I love the way the word Valentine is wrote out. I mean, there's just so many little things in these patterns. Even such small patterns, you can find such beautiful little elements of them, which I love. Next is Valentine's Biscornu. This is by Farber Cross Stitch, and the stitch count is 87 by 37. Again, this one, the colors might look a little distorted because there wasn't a cover photo, it was just the pattern. So please go to the website to get this pattern. But yeah, there's no finished picture of the Biscornu, but I think this is really pretty and something that, again, you could keep out through early spring because it's Valentine's with like the little hearts and the colors, but it's not overly Valentine's, where I feel like it could stay out until the beginning of spring. Pattern number 16 is Love Squared. This is by Concave Crosses, and the stitch count on this one is 65 by 63. Very simple. You only need one color, but it really is like what you're stitching on is mostly full coverage. You're just going to leave your fabric showing to show those words and that little border there, which is really nice because it gives you a moment where maybe you could choose a really pretty colored fabric to stand out against the red, or you could even do black with a red fabric would be really pretty, or even like a white with pink fabric. You could really do whatever you wanted, but it gives you a lot of opportunity for creativity on that and kind of choosing what you want. The next one is Winter Heart by The World in Stitches, and the stitch count on this one is 73 by 71. I loved the coloring in this. There's only 7 colors, including the black and white floss. So of course you probably have black and white, but this one is so pretty. I loved the flowers in it. Another one that could stay out till spring. I feel like it's very springy. Honestly, I feel like I'd keep this one out through Valentine's Day, all of spring. I love the coloring on this one. This one's very different. I feel like I didn't see anything else like this. The next one is All You Need Is Love, again by The World in Stitches. They have some really great freebies. The stitch count on this one is 82 by 114, kind of 70s. The back stitch is really accentuating your stitching. You're gonna have to do quite a bit of back stitching in this one, but I think it is totally worth it. The colors are beautiful, like I said, very 70s, but super duper sweet. Love that one. And the little birds at the bottom are so cute. Last one from The World in Stitches. This one is Loved You Yesterday, and the stitch count is 148 by 81. This one, again, I feel like the wording is Valentine's Day, but the actual like flowers at the bottom and the butterflies is spring. So another one you could probably keep out. Beautiful use of color. I think it's so, so pretty. Obsessed with that one. Next one is Love Grows Here by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. Is it a freebie video without featuring at least a couple Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting patterns? Like I said, this one is Love Grows Here, and the stitch count is 71 by 72. One of her beautiful little houses. I love the large flowers on this, but my very favorite part is that sweet little cactus on the side with the little pink blossoms. I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with that one. I really want to stitch that one. The next one, which I felt again was very different than any of the other ones on here, is also by Pinker and Pumpkin Stitching, or Quilting, I'm sorry. And the name of it is Ooh Have My Heart. 71 by 47 is the stitch count. You have a sweet little lady Cupid there, and then the sheep with hearts all in his fur, or fur? Body? I guess both. And the sweet little border as well, which looks like a simple border, but adds so much to it. The last one from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting is Love Basket. The stitch count on this one is 45 by 45. Is that right? Yeah, 45 by 45. The birds and the key and the heart plants in the basket. This is just like quintessential, so sweet, very classic Valentine's design. The next one is a freebie from Brooks Books, which she sadly has passed now. You cannot get her patterns on her Etsy store anymore, which is so sad to me. I've bought a couple. I haven't stitched any yet. I want to start one soon. But you can still get her freebies. I don't know. The reason why her Etsy shop was taken down was for legal reasons. Her husband put a post about that on their Facebook, I believe. And it is on the Etsy shop of Brooks Books. If you want to read more about that, go check that out. But I really wanted to feature a few of her patterns in this video because her art was so important and it needs to live on. And so sadly you can't purchase her patterns anymore, but go download all the freebies you want, all the ones you're interested in. I don't know if they'll be there forever or if they won't. I haven't heard anything about that, but I did go on the website personally and download any that I was interested in or knew I might be interested in later to stitch. So you may want to do that as well. I wanted to feature a few of her Valentine's designs here today because it is such a sad loss. She's a wonderful artist, and I'm so sad she won't be designing for the cross stitch community anymore. I really enjoyed, yeah, I just really enjoyed her presence in the community. We'll leave it at that. All right, so this one is Love You Valentine by Brooks Books. I don't have the stitch count on this one, but you can see it's that little heart and the flower. She was definitely very known for her 3D designs using perforated paper specifically, and this one definitely does that. It's so beautiful, so unique. The next one, which again, the coloring is going to be a little off because it is the actual pattern, but please go to the website to download it, is Stupid Cupid by Brooks Books. There is a color and black and white chart. I think he's adorable. I love him. What, like a little small circular pillow or even like on a tiny circle frame would be so adorable. The next one is 11 Hearts by Motifs. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. The pattern on this one, you're going to have to scroll down. There's some pictures of tea dyeing, and then there'll be like a black text in bold that'll say download pattern here. So you click there. I love the colors on this. I love that like yellowy ivory white. Super sweet with the little roses on it. They actually show it. This is a close-up of it finished on a wreath, which is a really cool design. The next one is from Hello from Liz Matthews. This is Always, and it is provided via Hobby House Needleworks. The stitch count on this one is 142 by 42. You only need one floss, so it's like she has chosen like a dark teal blue. I love those purple jars, like total side note, behind the stitch in this picture as well. Maybe that's why it's making me think this, but a purple would be really pretty, or you could change it to whatever you want. Honestly, I think a variegated black would be really pretty too. The next one is Moon and Back by Leela's Studio, again provided via Hobby House Needleworks. The stitch count on this one is 87 by 40. It is charted in Gentle Arts with 1 DMC, but you could easily convert that. Really sweet. You can add your own initials. I love the moon on the side. So many little details in this one that is so beautiful for such a simple stitch. The next one, number 28, is Happy Valentine's Day, My Love, from Angelic Stitches by Velda. The stitch count on this one is 47 by 63. This is super cute, very whimsical. I love the back stitch use around the top of those balloons. Yeah, very sweet. It does look like there's beads on this one, but you could easily omit that or use beads if you have mill hill kits and stitch those before. You know, there's always a lot of beads left over. At least that has been my experience. So this will be a good way to use those. Number 29, which is Be Mine by Barbara Anna. This one is 40 by 31 and such a sweet, sweet, cute stitch. I love specifically the eyeballs on that bumblebee. One's like down and then one's like perfectly centered. So sweet. And then last but not least, I thought this was the perfect one to end on. This is Be My Valentine by Pelin Tezer. Again, hope I'm saying that right. The stitch count on this one is 55 by 89, and I just thought it was a super adorable, very sweet, very classic Valentine's Day mini sampler. What isn't to love about this? I love the symmetry. Yeah, just a very beautiful stitch. That's another one I really want to do. I need to myself come back to all these free pattern videos and be like, yes, I need to do this one, this one, this one. I think I'm gonna be doing that very soon. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you found a pattern or some patterns that you would like to stitch and are interested in. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye.